Welcome to our journey into the past, long before the rise of Rome. Mighty empires rose and fell, shaping the world in ways we often forget. These civilizations built cities, invented systems of writing, developed laws and inspired cultures that still echo today. In this video, we'll explore the forgotten empires that set the stage for Rome and beyond. From Mesopotamia to Persia, let's uncover the ancient powers that shaped our history. Long before Rome, and even before Egypt built its pyramids, the Sumerians in Mesopotamia created what many historians call the first true civilization. Around 3100 BCE, they settled between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers in present-day Iraq. The Sumerians were pioneers in innovation, giving humanity some of its most essential inventions. They introduced the wheel, irrigation systems, and the plow, which revolutionized agriculture and transportation. Additionally, they developed the earliest known form of writing, cuneiform. By pressing wedge-shaped marks into clay tablets, they documented trade, laws, myths, and epic tales like the renowned Epic of Gilgamesh, one of the world's earliest great works of literature. Their cities, such as Uruk and Ur, were remarkable in their own right. Each city featured ziggurats, massive stepped temples that stood as symbols of political power and religious dedication. The Sumerians also established some of the earliest known governments, complete with kings, bureaucracies, and tax systems. Despite their relatively small size and continuous threats from neighboring tribes, the Sumerians laid the cultural foundations that later civilizations like Babylon, Assyria, and Rome would build upon. Their system of laws, written contracts, and organized religion left a far-reaching legacy that can still be seen today. When we examine modern cities, schools, or legal systems, we can recognize many of these roots tracing back to the Sumerian civilization. After the Sumerians, the Akkadians emerged as a dominant force under the leadership of Sargon the Great in 2330 BCE. While the city-states of Sumer often battled amongst themselves, Sargon managed to unite them under a single rule, establishing what is now recognized as the world's first empire. Sargon's influence extended throughout Mesopotamia, spanning from the Persian Gulf to the Mediterranean Sea. He organized a powerful army and implemented innovative governing strategies, assigning trusted individuals to govern provinces. This concept of centralized authority served as a model for future empires, notably influencing Rome's provincial system. The Akkadians not only embraced and expanded on Sumerian culture, but also made significant linguistic changes. They adopted cuneiform writing, but transitioned from the Sumerian language to Akkadian, a Semitic language that shares similarities with Hebrew and Arabic. This linguistic shift had a profound impact on the development of the region as a whole. Despite the initial success of the Akkadian Empire, it eventually faced challenges such as invasions and internal conflicts, leading to its decline. Nonetheless, the idea of uniting diverse peoples under one ruler, pioneered by Sargon, continued to inspire civilizations that followed, including Babylon, Persia, and Rome. Sargon's journey from humble beginnings as a cupbearer to a renowned conqueror solidified his status as a legendary figure, leaving a lasting legacy that endured for thousands of years. Perhaps the most prominent Mesopotamian empire before Rome was Babylon. Hammurabi, its most renowned king, 1792 to 1750 BCE, left behind one of history's earliest and most comprehensive legal codes, the Code of Hammurabi. This remarkable document, inscribed on a massive stone stele, encompassed nearly 300 laws pertaining to trade, marriage, property, and crime. The famous principle of an eye for an eye originated from this code. The legacy of Babylon extended far beyond laws. It emerged as a center for astronomy, mathematics, and literature. Babylonian astronomers meticulously tracked the stars and formulated early calendars. Their base 60 numerical system is the reason we continue to divide an hour into 60 minutes and a circle into 360 degrees. In terms of culture, Babylon was known for its magnificent architecture, notably the fabled Hanging Gardens, reputed to be one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. While some scholars debate the existence of these gardens, the concept alone highlights Babylon's status as a city of marvels. Under the rule of King Nebuchadnezzar II, Babylon rose to become one of the most influential cities in the ancient world, with the iconic Ishtar Gate symbolizing its opulence and grandeur. Eventually succumbing to the Persians, Babylon's advancements in law, science, and culture continued to shape the civilizations of the Middle East, and eventually the Greco-Roman world. In the vast lands north of Mesopotamia, another powerful empire emerged around 1600 BCE. The Hittites, centered in Anatolia, which is modern-day Turkey. The Hittites were some of the earliest people to master the use of iron, giving them access to stronger weapons and tools that transformed warfare and agriculture. However, the Hittites were not only known for their technological advancements, but also for their skilled diplomacy. In fact, they are responsible for the world's oldest known peace treaty. After years of conflict with Egypt, the Hittite king Hattusili III and Pharaoh Ramses II signed a historic treaty around 1259 BCE, ensuring peace and cooperation between the two powerful empires. This diplomatic achievement stands as a significant milestone in international relations. The Hittites were a blend of different cultures. From Mesopotamia and the Mediterranean, they adopted the use of cuneiform writing and Mesopotamian laws, while adding their own unique traditions. Their empire stretched across Anatolia and into Syria, acting as a bridge between the East and the West. Despite their significant contributions, the Hittite Empire eventually collapsed around 1200 BCE during the Bronze Age collapse. However, their innovations in iron technology had a lasting impact, spreading widely and shaping the Iron Age and the empires that depended on it, including Rome. Without the Hittites, the course of history, specifically the Iron Age, might have looked very different. The Hittites may have been a forgotten empire, but their legacy lives on through their technological advancements, diplomatic achievements, and their role as a bridge between different cultures in ancient times. Their story serves as a reminder of the impact of forgotten empires on our collective history and the world as we know it today. By the 6th century BCE, the Persian Empire, led by the great Cyrus, rose to power and dominated the ancient world. What set Cyrus apart from other conquerors was his tolerance and respect towards the peoples he conquered. Instead of imposing their ways, Cyrus allowed the Jews to return to Jerusalem and encouraged local customs to continue, as long as loyalty and taxes were maintained. Stretching from the Indus Valley in the east to Egypt and Greece in the west, the Persian Empire was the largest the world had ever seen. The key to their success lay in efficient administration. The empire was divided into provinces known as satrapies, each overseen by a governor. An advanced royal road system connected the empire, enabling mounted couriers to deliver messages at unmatched speed under kings like Darius the Great. The Persian Empire continued to expand its reach, leaving behind monumental architectural wonders, such as the ceremonial city of Persepolis. The Persians also left a lasting impact on religion and philosophy, with Zoroastrianism shaping later beliefs in heaven, hell, and divine judgment. Although Persia eventually clashed with Greece and fell to Alexander the Great, its model of imperial governance, advanced road systems, and cultural tolerance strongly influenced the rise of Rome. In many ways, the Persian Empire acted as a direct bridge between the ancient world of Mesopotamia and the imperial world of Rome, leaving behind a legacy that continues to shape history.